Okay, here's the problem. My original steel porcelain sink that came with my place when I moved in is past its prime, and it's really starting to rust. And I'll show you some pieces down here. It's rusting around where the pop-up is. You can see some rust there. This is chipped away, but here's the bad part. This is where the overflow is, and you can see it's really, really rusted. And I've tried to repair it. There's all kinds of kits that you can buy, and none of them ever work really well. And you can see the paint's chipped away there, and it's chipped away there. So what I'm going to try to do today is I'm going to replace this with a drop-in sink, which is China. Not made in China. It's made here in the US by MR Direct, which is a really great company that I found, and I'll put some information in the description so you can find their website easily. So I've never done this before. If I mess it up, it's going to be a big mess, but I'm hoping that things go well today. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to actually use an angle grinder that I'm borrowing from a friend, and I'm going to cut out along here, I'm going to cut out along there, and right around here, and take this whole piece out. The drop-in sink will go in here perfectly. I won't have to cut any more of the sink out. So follow along as I try to do this home improvement project. As you can see, I took out a little bit more of the sink than I thought I was going to, just because it was an easier angle to use the angle grinder. This is about 10 minutes worth of work. It didn't take long at all. It cut through like butter. You're going to want to use eye protection, and you're also going to want to use a breathing mask because there's a lot of metal dust that gets kicked up. So next step is I'm going to go ahead, put in the sink, and do the plumbing connections. Here's the bottom of the sink, and you notice I've got a nice wide little lip on there, so I'm going to use the silicone seal, put a nice bead to seal the whole thing, drop it down in the hole, wait for it to dry, and make my plumbing connections. Well, here's the plumbing connections. Because this is an overmount sink, the drain is going to be up a little bit higher than the other sink, so you're probably going to have to go out like I did and purchase a drain extension piece. And the pop-up that came with the sink was 1.25 inches. I used to have 1.5 inch connections, so I also had to go out and purchase this little retaining nut, and it came with an 1.25 inch washer. So here's the big payoff. Beautiful looking sink. I'm no longer embarrassed by my rusty old sink. So now that I know that I can do a project like this, the only thing left to do is the other sink. So if you guys have a similar situation like I do, an old rusty sink, or you just want to add some value and make your bathroom look a little bit better, you might give a project like this a try. So I hope you have good luck with your own home improvement projects. Take care, everybody. Thanks for watching.